Hi everyone, welcome to Seoul Tarot. Today's reading is for singles. So we'll look at whether you'll be in a relationship in the next 3 months, whether someone new shows up, and what changes may be coming. So we have 4 crystals today to choose from. Group 1 with this beautiful rose gold heart. Such a lovely stone. Group 2 with this clear quartz. Group 3 with this little crystal copper vase. Group 4 with this blue lace agate. So timestamps are in the description box below as well as the comment section, and I will see you in your reading. So what kind of event or change will happen in your love life over the next 3 months? What's next? Oh, so many cards. What's next in your love life over the next 3 months? What kind of event or change will happen? Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Yeah, what kind of event or change, what will happen in your love life in the next 3 months? What kind of event or change will happen? Okay, so let's take a closer look at that change. Tell me more about this change. Group 1. Tell me more. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, so more about this change. Alright. I will take this much and shuffle it over my hands. Okay, oh, it landed on here. So okay, yeah, maybe just one each. All right, just one for this time. And how will this change influence your love life in the long run? How will this affect you in your love life in the long run? What can you expect moving forward? Group 1, 2, okay, group 3, group 4. Hi Group 1, if you chose this lovely rose gold, this is your reading. So what's coming your way in the next 3 months? So over the next 3 months, quite a few people are going to be drawn to you. You will notice people showing interest, trying to talk to you, or even quietly keeping an eye on you from afar. But you are not going to be that interested in them. None of them will really catch your eye, at least not until near the end of the 3 months mark. That's when someone turns up who actually stirs your heart. See, you already have a strong standard. when it comes to love. You've got high expectations, and after past experiences, maybe betrayal, someone stealing your partner, something that left a deep scar, you don't give your heart easily anymore. So your attitude is more like, if I'm going to get hurt, I'd rather not date at all. I will only date someone who truly worth it, So during these 3 months, you won't be desperate for love. You are fine on your own, focus on your work or your daily life, but because people you are not interested in keep approaching you, that somehow makes you feel even lonelier. It's that feeling of being surrounded yet still lonely. And then right near the end of those 3 months, someone appears who genuinely excites you. This person doesn't care if you've got high walls or high standards. They are confident and keep coming forward anyway. They might not perfectly fit your ideal type, and they could actually be a bit younger. They're not necessarily established in life or career, maybe a little lacking in some ways, not perfect, at least not by your standards, but physically they are very attractive. You'll find them quite good looking, but at first they might seem a bit immature, so you won't fully trust them straight away. That's because they will come on strong, saying big things, showing their feelings openly and making promises early on. You might find it a bit overwhelming at first, maybe even pull back a little, but they won't give up. They will keep showing up, trying and putting in the effort. And so it will all take around the first 3 months for things to really unfold. So let's take a look a bit deeper. This is someone you don't know yet. So for the next 3 months, your attention will mostly be elsewhere. You've got a lot going on besides romance anyway. In the middle of this period, someone from your past, someone who once hurt you, might suddenly pop up again, message you, or try to test your boundaries. That will leave you a little unsettled emotionally. So to lift your mood, you might do something out of your usual routine. Maybe go out for fun, post a photo online, or try something spontaneous. And it's that one little thing, that one action you wouldn't normally take, that brings this new person into your life. It's a total coincidence. You might meet them on a night out, at a bar, at a club, or they could find you online after seeing a photo you posted, or it could be the other way around. You message them casually without much thought, and they end up absolutely taken by you, leading to an actual meeting. Either way, it happens completely by chance. So from the very beginning, this person's going to be really into you. They are not good at controlling their emotions. When they like someone, they feel it fully and express it immediately. They don't think too far ahead. They just follow what they feel in the moment. So when they meet you, they will feel like you are the one, the person they could marry. It might sound unbelievable, but yes, there are people who truly feel that at first sight. You, on the other hand, might not see them as marriage material right away, but you won't dislike them either. You'll find their looks appealing, maybe even enjoy being around them. They will make you feel good to be seen with them. And their personality isn't bad, but it's their appearance that will first grab your attention. So how will this change your love life going forward? So after the 3 months passed, you realize this person isn't the kind of person who burns bright and fades quickly. They are not just a short-term thrill. They actually know exactly what they want and recognize it when they see it. There is a certain purity, almost childlike sincerity in the way they love. At first, you'll hold back, keeping your guard up, but eventually you'll fall for them too. There's a real chance this will turn into a long-term relationship, even marriage. You know, you won't necessarily marry within those 3 months. It's very unlikely, but you might meet them then, and before long start talking seriously about marriage. You know, it's genuinely possible. You reach a point where you think, maybe it's time for me to settle down. Maybe this is the person I've been looking for and waiting for. You know, actually, I met my husband in Australia just like that. I was like about 3 months after I arrived here, and he asked me to marry him almost right away we met. It sounded ridiculous at the time, but it really happened. We got married in under a year, like maybe 9 months after. So I can tell you, things like this do happen in real life. I wouldn't have believed it if I had listened to it before I met my husband. But anyway, yeah, you don't have to believe it if you don't want to, but it's up to you. But still, this could easily be your story too. So yeah, you might spend those 3 months feeling lonely, surrounded by people who don't move your heart, and then just when you least expect it, this person appears, and it leads all the way to marriage. As long as you can accept their flaws and stay open to where it goes, this could turn into something truly lasting. So yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 1. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email, and please check out my TikTok page. There are a few different kinds of really short readings. If you like my style of readings, you will really enjoy them. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, if you choose this clear quote, this is your reading. So what's coming your way in love? So group 2, I'll be honest, you might not like what I'm about to say. If there's someone you truly desperately want, and even the idea of hearing that it might not work out feels painful, you might want to pick another pile, or maybe watch a different reading instead. So here's what's coming in the next 3 months. There's someone you still hold in your heart, or maybe someone who's already gone, or just feels completely out of reach. This person means a lot to you, but the truth is, you've always been the one, they've always been the one holding the power, all the power in this connection. You've probably felt quite powerless here. And the news you will hear is that this person has either met someone new, or that the person you want, if they already have a partner, things between them will actually deepen. They might get engaged or make a serious commitment. You might hear it directly from them, or come across it online or through someone else. And for a few of you, if you've been involved with someone who's already in a relationship or married, this person might come to you and say they want to sort things out with their partner and start fresh, meaning they will need to end things with you. So for now, that's the message that's coming through. But let's look at a bit deeper into how things unfold after that. You had hopes, didn't you? You were holding on to some kind of promise, wanting this person to show love, attention, or at least reach out. But soon, you realize that hope was never really grounded in reality. It's strange because right now this probably feels like the worst thing that could happen, but in truth, this is a moment that sets you free. Some of you have been stuck in this energy for far too long, waiting, hurting, hoping, watching readings like this, maybe even paying for private readings, giving this situation too much time, money, and energy. This is your chance to finally break that pattern. Now, so how will this shift affect you? So this reading will be a little shorter than other groups because it's not the kind of news you want to hear. But remember, 3 months isn't a long time. And what's happening here is a process. At first, you'll feel shaken and heartbroken, of course, because you've been so fixated on this person and on this hope that it will feel like everything is falling apart. But just like any storm, it passes. No storm lasts forever, and this one will pass too. Within 3 months, you'll feel surprisingly at peace again. And deep down, you already knew, you've had this feeling all along that it wasn't going to work. You will realize, I knew it. I just didn't want to believe it. And that's when real healing begins. So within 3 months, you will be ready for a brand new start. You'll spend this time rebuilding yourself. And by the end of it, you'll see genuine results, a clean ending, and a new path opening for love. You see, this person was always out of reach, and this connection was always unbalanced. You never had the power here. So this isn't a loss. It's release, it's freedom. And you will look back and think, why did I ever cling to that? I'm so much better than that. I deserve way more. You will genuinely feel nothing anymore. Even if they came back, you wouldn't take them back. That's how complete your healing will be. You'll have leveled up completely as a person, as a soul, as someone who now knows their worth, And after going through this, you will never again give away your power like that. You will never chase back or hold on to someone who doesn't hold you properly in return, because your energy will shift. You will start putting focus back into your own life, and the areas you've been neglecting because of this connection, work, hobbies, personal growth, will suddenly begin to thrive. So 3 months from now, you might not even recognize yourself. You've underestimated your own worth for too long. You've seen yourself as someone waiting to be chosen, someone waiting for approval. And every rejection hits you so deeply, but that's over now. You are going to return to your true self, that confident version of you before you ever got hurt, like a child who believes the whole world belongs to them. That unshakable kind of confidence, that's what's coming back. You will start to feel like a whole world is opening up again for you. Everything starts flowing, career, life, mindset. You will live with clarity. Focus only on people and things that matter. Stop giving your energy to anyone who doesn't show up properly, and become completely grounded and self-assured. And that's when everything changes. Even your face, your energy, your aura. Right now, you might feel desperate or tangled up in this person's energy, but soon they'll be gone. You'll shine again. Radiant, magnetic, completely in control of your life. So that's everything I have for you, group number 2. Hope it has helped you, and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email, and please check out my TikTok page. I've got a few different kinds of really short readings there. If you like my kind of reading, you're gonna enjoy them. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 3, if you chose this little couple bath, this is your reading. So what's going to happen for you within the next 3 months? For you group 3, these next 3 months are gonna feel really long, and that's simply because so much is going to happen. To start with, 2 people are going to show up for you. The first person who appears, or the first person you end up dealing with, might be someone completely new, or it could be someone you already know. If there's already someone you are very drawn to right now, you probably already know that this person has some interest in you as well. Some of you are even already dating someone at the moment, and with that person, things are going to progress to some extent. You'll keep seeing each other, or you might end up being intimate, and you are going to get quite a lot of pleasure from that connection. They might say the kinds of things you've been wanting to hear or give you something you've always been wanting. It could be something material or it could be physical satisfaction, but whatever it is something that fulfills you in some way. But you naturally have a bit of pattern when it comes to love and relationships. The first person fits perfectly into that old pattern. The type you are usually drawn to, you know, someone who makes your heart work harder, someone who's never fully yours, someone you can't completely hold on to. Instead of someone who treats you with deep care, it's the type that's slightly more dangerous, more exciting, more stimulating, and you've always been pulled towards that. So you are either going to meet someone like that first, or if you already have someone like that in your life, that connection will continue for a while. Then at some point, you are going to realize something. The thrill and excitement this first person gives you still leaves you feeling empty. That feeling of being briefly satisfied, then immediately hollow again, you are gonna get tired of that, because deep down what you really want is lasting stability, real joy, something meaningful that actually stays, and that stable joy, that proper relationship is going to come from someone else. This second person might already be around you, or you might meet them soon, and from the very beginning this person actually wants to date you properly. This second person is going to like you the moment they see you. They recognize your worth straight away, how lovely you are, how valuable you are, because the truth is you are a genuinely attractive, worthwhile person. But with this first type, the slightly toxic, stimulating one, you've been giving your energy too easily, almost like you handed over your power, as if you say, like, yeah, it's fine, you can treat me however you like, you know, as if they had the right to decide everything while you just accepted it. But this second person, they can give you the thrill and excitement the first person give you, and they actually value you. They treat you properly, gently, respectfully. So the difference between the two is going to become very obvious. So long term, the person who makes you think, I could genuinely be happy with them for a long time, I would feel safe, fulfilled, and deeply content with this person, that's the one you are going to choose, and that will be the second person. So these 3 months are going to feel incredibly long, especially for those of you who currently have no one in mind, because the changes that are coming are big. So yeah, let's look into this situation in more detail. So you've always been the type who doesn't easily forget people you've given your heart to. When you fall, you give everything. So even when someone didn't give you enough, even when someone you dated treated you casually, or even when someone had already left your life, you held on to them for far too long. But once you meet this second person, the one who truly gives you what you need and has a positive influence on you, all those lingering attachments, all the emotional leftovers, even the first person, you are going to let all of that go completely. And you will meet this second person through work. Not necessarily someone you work with directly. It could be the case, but you meet them because of work anyway. Like running into them while you are out on a work-related task, or at a company event, seminar, training session, another branch, another office, or even a client or someone a coworker introduces you to because they said, oh, my friend saw your photo and really likes you. Can I introduce you to, you know? Whatever the situation, this person is going to be struck by you the moment they see you, you know? They will find you beautiful, impressive, remarkable, and they are going to treat you with genuine care right from the start. They will approach you slowly, respectfully, softly, and watching that, you will start remembering, right, this is how I was meant to be treated. This is what I actually deserve. You are going to look back and think, look back at your past and think, why did I waste my time on that? Why did I hold on for so long? And all your remaining attachment, the first person and all the old lovers you never fully let go of, they will disappear. The repeated cards here, so you have two of the same cards like that. They came out twice. So they are emphasizing the same message. You've always been a valuable magnetic person. People around you have probably said things like, why do you let someone like that treat you this way? You know, because they think you are above them. And you are too soft-hearted. You give away too much. You don't see your own worth. You know, you never saw your value properly. But meeting this second person will make you finally see yourself clearly again. So over the next 3 months, change is going to come in waves, but it's a gentle change, comforting, validating, healing. You are going to accept it easily. It will feel natural, almost like you are always meant to be loved like this. And with this second person, you really can grow into a relationship where love flows both ways, naturally and effortlessly. So how will this change affect your love life going forward? Once you start dating this second person, they are going to give you so much love. And the more they get to know you, the deeper they fall for you. They will show you through action that this level of love is what you should have been receiving all along. And through that process, you'll finally face those old inner patterns, like the clinginess, the anxiety, the attachment that came from old wounds. You will realize how much meaning you used to attach to tiny moments. You know, one kind word, one nice gesture, one soft moment, and you'd hold on to it for months or sometimes years. You know, you'll see clearly that all of this came from old emotional emptiness, you know, inside you. Maybe from childhood, maybe from past relationships, maybe from old trauma. You've carried this anxiety for so long that it became a habit. So whenever you dated someone, even if everything was fine at the start, the moment you felt something was off, you would panic. You'd get overly sensitive, overthink every detail, like magnify every tiny sign. And that pattern could have been ruining even good relationships. But this second person isn't going to run away because of it. They won't be bothered. They will see your anxiety as something that comes from care, you know, not clinginess. This person will think, oh, they are only worrying like this because they care about me. They actually love me, you know, and they will find that endearing, not overwhelming, because they are sure about you, your sensitivity, your attentiveness, your way of caring. They will appreciate it. Unlike the people you dated in the past, the ones who only saw your care as clinginess or a burden, this person sees it as love. So this relationship can last. It can grow into something healthy, stable, long-term. You will slowly heal those old patterns, and they will build confidence because of the love you show them. You will influence each other in the best way, and over time this relationship can become something very deep, very meaningful, and a major part of both of your lives. So yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 3. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email. Please check out my TikTok page. I've got a few different kinds of really short readings. If you like my kind of reading, you will really enjoy them. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 4, if you chose this blue lace agate, this is your reading. So what's going to happen for you within the next 3 months? So for group 4, you are going to get a message from an ex, or from someone who hurt you in the past, rejected you, or someone you've been waiting on. That contact will come in within the next 3 months. The main reason you two broke up or drifted apart feels very strongly linked to this person's work or money issues. It looks like when they were really struggling financially, or when their job situation was unstable, that's when problems started between you. Or it could have been the other way around. It might have been your job or money issues. Either way, it wasn't that the two of you didn't suit each other. It was that something outside the relationship messed things up. One of you was in such an unstable place that there was no space or energy left to maintain a relationship, so things ended. If this doesn't sound like it doesn't resonate at all, it's probably better to choose another pair. Back then, this person felt like being with you wasn't easy. They might have felt like your paths were too different, or that to keep going with you, they would have to sacrifice something big, their position, their work, their studies, or that it was a time when they really had to focus on building their career, or they felt they were in a position where they should be giving you certain things, but they simply couldn't. For example, maybe they couldn't offer you marriage or a solid commitment at that time. Maybe they couldn't give you what you truly deserved, and that made them feel guilty and heavy inside, so they chose to walk away. That's why this breakup was too painful for you to deal with. You went through a lot trying to heal from it, and just when you'd finally started to feel okay again, this person suddenly reaches out. So when that first message come in, it might really throw you. All those old feelings and old pain could come rushing back. But this person genuinely wants to see you again. They really want to at least sit down and talk. Their situation is a bit better now than it was before, or it could be that your situation has improved. Either way, things aren't as completely messy as they were back then. It's different from before though. In the past, they had a certain amount of certainty about the situation and relationship. Now it's something that's already been broken once, so they are cautious. But at the same time, the missing you, the thinking of you has built up so much that they just want to reach out. Even if it's just to say a few words, they are not coming in with some super clean plan, but they are coming in because they really miss you. So let's look at this situation in more detail. After they broke up with you, this person felt a huge sense of loss. They tried to get over you by meeting other people, by seeing other potential partners maybe, but it didn't really work. Because there are things they just couldn't bring themselves to do with you, but they could easily do with others. They didn't want to treat you lightly. Their love for you was very deep, and they knew very clearly how precious you are. So they couldn't just muck around with you. So instead, they may have been meeting people they could treat casually, or connections they didn't they didn't take as seriously. But even then, those connections never really worked out either. The love you gave them, the affection you showed, the way you cared, all of that was so big in their life that nobody else could fill that space. And for some of you, the temptation they turned to wasn't even another person. It could have been games, addictions, distractions, or something similar. But even those things couldn't give them the stability or love that you did. So over time, their thoughts and feelings about you just kept getting stronger. Their heart towards you is still the same as it was back then, but their life isn't fully sorted out. Things are a bit better now than back then, but not so good that they can give you full certainty and stability. They are not in a place where they can say, I can fully take responsibility for you now, or I can definitely give you everything you deserve. And it could be like that on your side as well. It might be that they are not in a position to help you or can support you in ways you might need. That makes their feelings even more complicated. But even knowing all of this, they still contact you, because their feelings for you have grown to a point where they just can't hold it in anymore. It's simply too much. So when this person shows up again, it may shake up the peace you've managed to build in your life. Your emotions might be turned upside down, and all the stability you've built could feel like it's wobbling for a moment. They don't have some like sneaky hidden agenda here, and they're not coming in with bad intentions. It's just that the situation itself isn't fully sorted yet. So how will this change affect your love life going forward? In the end, you might end up getting back together with this person. They haven't forgotten you at all. Their heart is still the same as it was, and the choice is completely in your hands now. If you decide to accept them, if you choose them again, then you two can start dating again, walk together towards the future and try to rebuild step by step. But it's not going to be an easy road. There are real practical problems between you that are quite solid and heavy. Money, livelihood, work, career, things that are directly tied to everyday life. So if you choose this path, you'll both have to actually go through those challenges together. It's not a situation where you can just follow your heart and expect everything to magically work out. Once you are in an actual reality of it, it might feel much harder than you imagine right now, when you are just missing each other from a distance. On the other hand, you might decide to completely cut this person off and block any chance of them coming back in. If what you want most is stability and peace, you don't have to take this path. You don't have to go back to this person. You can meet someone better. That part just might not happen within the 3 months window. So this is really your choice. You could reconcile. You could make a different, healthier choice for yourself. Either way, the outcome is going to depend on what kind of life you decide to choose for yourself. So yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 4. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. And I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email. And please check out my TikTok page. There are a few different kinds of really short readings that you might enjoy if you like my style of reading. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.